Jomo
Awesome.
connected from Nigeria. You're welcome.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, leaders, for joining through. Yes, as Mr. Joshua has just said, Daisy has been around for the past 3 years, and you know what? Like he has mentioned that we all have network marketing backgrounds, and we have joined a lot of companies that come and go. Um, you know, and if you take a look at Daisy, um, and he's very fortunate because he started when Daisy started. I joined a little bit later, after doing a due diligence for a couple of months. What stand out with Daisy is that Daisy on the first day experienced challenges, and they came forward, the founders came forward, and they sought out the challenges. There was a wait of about 3 months because on the first, when Daisy launched, I think it took 48 hours. The system couldn't survive. Then they had to recreate the system. No one lost money. No one lost anything. And then it went on after 3 months. So what I want to say is Daisy has faced many challenges, and every time they face challenges, the founders, what one thing that is profound about the founders is that come forward and say, hey, we are experiencing these challenges. Like a child is growing up, as Africans, we can relate more because you crawl, you fall, you accumulate scars. And Mr. Joshua, if I were to tell you the strongest leader, that is the one that accumulates scars. Show me a leader, and if that leader does not have scars, I I don't want to journey with someone that has no scars. I don't want to journey with someone that has no challenges. I don't want to go with someone who has never faced the hardest of times. I'm also into business. I'm actually based in Cape Town. I'm a Cape Townian, a South African based in Cape Town. When I stopped working for Telkom, me and my wife were working for the same company. When we stopped working after 18 years, I said to my wife, and she said, let us go to business, baby. I said, are you prepared to lose money? She said, how? I said, in order for you to be successful in life, you have to lose something. So coming to the point of Daisy. Daisy accumulated a lot of challenges, and they overcame all the challenges. They overcame, and when I look at this product, I said, "Wow! Look at these challenges." Yeah, if you have time, the other day we'll sit down and I'll show you all the challenges that Daisy had, and the founders will always come forward and overcome. Okay, we have a challenge with this, and then they will sort it out. We have a challenge with this, but here is the greatest thing that stands out. Day one, Daisy has been paying people in the midst of the challenges. Payments were going on, and us people, especially Africans, we lost hope. We fell along the line. And when I look into this, I think it was way back in June 2022 when I joined Daisy. When I look at the product of Daisy, and I saw Endotech in the picture, and I had to go and do a research on Endotech. One thing that stood out for me in Endotech is that Endotech is not only helping Daisy in terms of accumulating and creating wealth, but helps a number, as you see in the picture, Daisy and Endotech. So Endotech is a hedge fund, a private hedge fund that is based in Israel. Under Endotech, there is no MLM. Who goes to Endotech are companies that have a lot of money, are individuals that have a lot of money. They go direct to Endotech and they sign a deal with Endotech, like you would do with any hedge fund, or maybe in your country, you know, the fund managers. You would go to the fund manager, a company, and then you will sign a deal. But there is a prerequisite, a minimum entry for you to start to begin to be a high net worth client. If you take a look even in your country, you'll notice that the CEOs, people with a lot of money, they don't invest in bank, or they don't invest in insurance products. No, 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 no. They go to private hedge funds, they go to hedge funds, they go to fund managers. Those people, your CEOs, your cabinet ministers, they have the capacity and the money. They cannot invest their money in bank. They want to invest their money wherein they know they will create legacy. So it has never been an easy case for an ordinary person like me and you to go in a private hedge fund and invest. So Endotech, as a company, only allows two types of investors, which is the companies that have a lot of money. Number two, high net worth clients. High net worth clients are people like your cabinet ministers, like your ministers in government, or CEO of companies. They invest in private hedge fund. So Endotech in Israel is doing that. And again, Endotech is helping quite a number of different companies, not only Daisy. So listen to this now. When I heard that Endotech helps a number of different companies, I said, my goodness, Daisy is one of the companies that benefit out of Endotech. And then I sat down with Lisa. I said, Lisa, if I'm going to take this business very serious, let us converse with the founders. I want to hear their story. So Lisa organized a meeting with Edward, one of the founders, and Edward explained to us in saying that he is a private investor in Endotech. He has his wealth in Endotech for the past 6 years. And I said, wow. And I posed a question to Edward and say, what made you, you are creating wealth for yourself and your family. What made you to decide to come up with Daisy? He said, Dudu, I was in the process of creating a hedge fund because my background, it's Edward speaking, said, my background is network marketing. So I have worked with people across Europe and Asia. So my heart is with people. I want to help as many people that I've worked with in the past and point them and take them to Endotech. But I cannot take them to Endotech because Endotech minimum entry is 1 million US dollar, which is quite a huge amount for ordinary networker. Then he said Edward spoke to Ilya and Jeremy. They formulated Daisy. Daisy is a model. Now let's come and analyze Daisy. I've analyzed Endotech. Endotech helps two types of people: the top tier companies that have a lot of money, and number two, they help individuals that are high net worth, individuals with a lot of money. And Daisy, who is Daisy? Daisy is a model. What Daisy does, looks for opportunities. So opportunity number one of Daisy is Endotech. So they went out to source an opportunity. So in a nutshell, Daisy collects the money from the community, which is me and you, and money. They take the money and send it to Endotech. Endotech has the capacity to trade markets because they've been doing that for more than 12 years, 10 years, 11 years. This is the 12th year Endotech existence. So they've been doing that for quite a number of companies, and they are holding billions. And Daisy looks for opportunity. So opportunity number one of Daisy, it is Endotech. And I said, wow, this is amazing. The beauty about the Endotech and the Daisy is that you contribute your money once as a Daisy member to Endotech. Your money does not expire. It keeps on trading for you. It keeps on accumulating trading rewards every day forever. And then I ask a question, why is it that? Because we are so used to when we contribute and invest our money lapses when it has done 3 times or 3x or 4x. He said, this is a real deal. If you take your money to the bank won't say tomorrow your money is not there. Your money will always be there. So they operate more like a bank. So Endotech is a leader in creating trading strategies for hedge funds, banks, financial institutions. They created these trading strategies for different companies, and they sell the strategies to them. And also, Endotech has her own clients. As I've mentioned, Endotech is not an MLM company, but it is a company that helps a number of different companies. And I said, wow, this is what I've been looking for. This is what I want for my my market, because you know that you know that as Africans, we have accumulated scars. We took people to companies wherein they never made money. So we have a very solid support and background in Endotech. So I'm really, really excited. You can move the slides, sir. Yes. So what Endotech did with Daisy, they created a Forex AI. In fact, it's a Daisy AI, which is going to trade Forex and crypto. Under Daisy, we're trading 2 markets, Forex and crypto. Forex started in April 2022. Over a year, it has made more than 800%. Currently, we're sitting at more than 1,400% since 2022, April. Yes.
I know
It's,
okay. I'm putting my earphone.
It's really unheard of. So, ladies and okay. Yeah, what Daisy has done with Endotech is quite phenomenal. Here is the deal. Here you are not promised any percentage in terms of how much are you going to make per month, per week. No. Because Endotech trades in real time, we receive any percent, but I kid you not, with the compounding effect, because you earn interest on interest. Let's assume you put your $100. If you have put your $100, Mr. Joshua, since April up until now, you would have, 1,000x that amount. So the compounding interest, the compounding effect is really amazing, because you earn interest on interest. It's what the banks and the banks have been doing with us, especially us Africans. You go to the bank, you borrow money to buy a car. When you pay that car back, it's interest upon interest. So as much as you acquired a good car, but the car still belongs to the bank until you finish paying it. So Daisy and Endotech, they've designed a system that trades Forex from Monday to Friday. We only withdraw on weekends, and withdrawal has never been the problem. Transparency is very key. The amount of money that has been withdrawn out of the system is more than $300 million, and everything is so transparent. How to get involved? We have something called tiers here. Instead of packages, we call them tiers for compliance purposes. Tier 1, it is $100. Tier 2 is $200, and okay, just tier 3 is $400 and up and up. The most interesting thing is that when you contribute on tier 1, which is package 1 or position 1, your $100, 70% of your money goes to live trading. It trades for you forever, not 3 times or 4 times, but it trades for you forever, like you would put your money in a bank. And the 30% goes to Endotech, because Endotech creates the trades. They are the ones that are trading for Daisy, and the 15% of that, out of the 30%, 15% goes to compensation plan. So it's really amazing, because once you have $100, you are able to do a withdrawal. I think last time, Mr. Joshua, when we were having a meeting, is it you or Felix who did a withdrawal live?
I think it is Felix.
Yeah, Felix did a withdrawal live the last time we had a meeting. But in a nutshell, what I'm saying is we only left with few days. We are left with few days, because Daisy is going to be a private wealth club under Endotech. On the 21st of February, Endotech is closing. In other words, you won't be allowed to become part of the Endotech deal. But here is the deal. Daisy has 2 businesses now. Number 1 is Endotech. Number 2 is liquid mining. Liquid mining mines coins that are not even yet introduced to the system, that are not even yet launched, like Casper. They have mined Casper when Casper was still even less in cents, in dollars. So they mine all different types of coins, and they indicate what coins they're going to. So we have 2 businesses, which is the liquid mining of coins. It's either you buy the package of the liquid mining, or you can just buy the coins in the open market. Number 2, we have Endotech. So now Daisy got another 3rd business, which is going to be launched in February, on the 21st of February. Yeah, 21st February, they are launching business number 3. Or they are closing doors on Endotech. You won't be part of Endotech if you didn't join before the 21st. And on the 21st, they're launching a new business. And the founders mentioned that this new business is gonna turn the world upside down, because there are already celebrities that are involved. It's gonna be not on social media. It's gonna be marketed live throughout all mediums. So it's gonna be something huge that Daisy is going to do on the 21st of February. So what I would advise together with my fellow colleague here is that, guys, get into Daisy now. Buy that tier 1 or tier 2 or tier 3 or tier 4. And if you are a current member, add up money, because you have already created a private wealth with Daisy. And if you repeat tier from tier 2 up to tier 10, if you buy again that tier, because you can buy a tier multiple times, if you buy tier 2 again, 85% of your money goes to live trading, 15% goes to undertake and compensation plan. And this is what we call a forex momentum. It's when you buy the tier the second time, then 85% instead of 70%, 85% of your money, it goes to live trading. So it's quite amazing. So you cannot miss this deal. What we have done as a team in South Africa, we have added more money on Daisy, because now Daisy closes. In fact, Undertech closes on the 21st of February. We have added more money, and we have encouraged people to add more money so that you maximize your earning potential and your earning capacity. By to add your money, you are maximizing. But it is very pivotal. It is very key for those that are not yet members to become part of this business. I have never seen so much transparency in all the businesses that I've been part of. In South Africa, I'm actually the only one who stood in the midst of chaos when everyone was going left and I went right. And they thought in their wildest imagination that they are going right, but they were going left. And guess what? I started to build with 3 people. It was very hard, Mr. Joshua, in the beginning. I would invite people in a Zoom, start a Zoom with Lisa. Lisa is my upline sponsor from UK. Start a Zoom, and when we finish the Zoom, it's only me and Lisa who's left in the Zoom. And you know what? I laughed. What? In a space of 3 months, I was able to see consistent people coming to the Zoom. Let me tell you something. I'm a pastor. I'm a man of God. Let me tell you something. People are by nature are very lazy. People by nature, they don't want to do anything. People by nature, they are comfortable with what they know, and they will remain in the same position because they just want to be comfortable. So we are, as human beings, we are comfortable with mess, and to an extent that we can be comfortable with poverty. And I always say that as a leader, point people to a certain direction, even if you haven't accumulated the same level that you want to your people to acquire. Point people to people always, they gravitate to what you are calling them into. If, Mr. Joshua, you are calling people to a level of $100, you know what's going to happen? People are going to respond and they will gravitate to that level of $100. But if you are calling people to a level of $1,000, people will gravitate and they will make all ends meet and acquire the position that you are calling them into. As much as a man of God that preaches the gospel of fear, the gospel of causing people to sort of like see themselves being traumatized by people in your church, they'll be traumatized by demons. But if you are a person that preaches a gospel that say, hey, stand up, go and create a company, go and do something about your now time, because your future is too big than your challenges. people will always gravitate to that level. You know what? I used to laugh when we started the way back in 2022, not long ago. I used to laugh. We would organize people, 15 of them get into a call, but when we finish, it's only me and Lisa in the call. And I laughed. I said, Lisa, this is going to grow. These are the signs. You know, it is good as when you and getting to a stage where it moves up and up. You know, now I'm sitting with under me 6,000 people all together in South Africa, in Botswana, in Lesotho, in Namibia, Zambia, East Africa, Guinea, and throughout the world. We just hosted the founders of Daisy in November, in one of the prestigious event of Daisy, first Daisy event in Africa. So what I can encourage you is start a small, start with $100, but have a great heart to go to the $1,000, to go to $3,000, to go to $10,000. Because if the Americans are able to have accounts that are 50,000, why not us? Why can't we do that? And it's possible. It's us in South Africa, we have done that. We started Daisy in June 2022, and now we are 6,000 altogether. It was not a magic. It was really hard because, you know, in South Africa, there are those people who are called top leaders, but they failed the market. They failed the leaders. So far, the Daisy Forex AI has accumulated more than 1,400% since April 2022 up until now. It's amazing. It's unheard of. So it means your money has 1,000x. In fact, has 14x. It has gone 14 times more. So we have a great deal, and what makes me very excited, Mr. Joshua, is that Daisy